everyone, hope you're having a fantastic week. Just thought I'd give you a bit of information about Duplicate Fortnight, which is coming up on Monday the 11th of September right through to Saturday the 23rd of September. It's a fortnight where every single person who's a leader at West Campus, every layer of leadership, is going to replace themselves by someone that they are currently leading. If, for example, if you're a Connect Group leader, I'd love you to hand your Connect Group over for that one fortnight to someone that you've been developing and discipling and encouraging, to get them to do the invitations, get them to do the dinners, organising dinners, get them to organise the study, who's going to pray, who's going to pack down, who's going to do the report, who's going to do nation builders, all those things, all the things that you would normally concern yourself with. I'd love someone else to carry that for you. So why are we doing this? Can you remember the very first time your parents asked you to go to the shops? They gave you $5 perhaps. They asked you to go to the shops by yourself to get a carton of milk and a loaf of bread. Can you remember the very first time your boss asked you to do a skill or perform a duty that you'd never done before? Maybe it was a project at work that you thought, man, this is so overwhelming, I don't know where to start. Or maybe it was at church and someone's asked you to get involved with a team. Someone's asked you to pray in front of other people. Someone's asked you to maybe do a nation builders talk at Connect Group. All of those things are very overwhelming for someone who's never done it before. But if you cast your mind back to where you are right now, going to the shops to get a loaf of bread and a carton of milk is pretty easy. Maybe doing that role or that duty at work isn't so hard after all with experience. And maybe praying in front of other people or doing a nation builders talk or getting involved with a team really wasn't that overwhelming at the end of the day. That's what Duplicate Fortnight's about. It's about helping someone take a step towards everything that God's called them to be. Every single one of us are leaders, but I wonder how many opportunities everyone gets to lead. Jesus said it this way, Matthew 28 verse 19, go and make disciples of all nations. Notice that Jesus isn't asking us, he's not suggesting it, he's actually commanding us, he's actually telling us, go and make disciples of all nations. Go, you've got to do something. That's what this fortnight is about. It's about us being deliberate in going to do something. What are we going to do? We're going to make disciples. You know, the word make is such an easy word to reel out of the tips of our lips. But the idea of making disciples takes patience. It takes instruction. It takes understanding. It takes a lot of wisdom. It takes a lot of tact. It takes a lot of diplomacy. If someone's doing something that maybe it's not going so well, how are you going to tell that person, give that person feedback in a loving and constructive way without destroying their hope of ever being a great leader? It's going to take a lot of love and it's going to take a lot of belief in that person. At some point, someone had the crazy idea that it'd be great for me to be a campus pastor. I definitely know I wouldn't have been the first choice for them. But I'm going to say, having someone believe in me to do a role that I thought was completely out of my reach, completely overwhelming at the time, having someone put their belief and encouragement behind me and give me that opportunity has allowed others to step into everything that God's got called for them. That's what this fortnight's about. That's what your role is in this fortnight. Go and make disciples of all nations. All includes every single person in your team, includes every single person in your Connect Group. That person that you think is amazing, they're doing a great job, consider that person for your role. But also consider the person who's maybe very shy, lacking in confidence, and consider why you wouldn't choose that person, because the conversations around that are crucial to their development. If you wouldn't choose them for this time, for this fortnight, that's fine. That's totally cool. We want to make sure every single layer of leadership wins. But we also want to make sure that we don't leave people behind. Ask yourself the question, what can I do as a leader to help develop that person? If it's confidence, instill confidence. If it's opportunity, if it's practice, allow them time to have the opportunity to practice leading. But do everything you can to go to make disciples of all nations. I pray that this fortnight is one that is exciting. I pray it's one that's going to help us all step forward together. And I pray it's one that we take that we'll look back on and go, remember that time we tried that crazy idea with new leaders? Look at where we are. I really believe that there are pastors, there are amazing leaders, there are great innovations that are going to be birthed out of the ideas from new people who are coming to your teams and to your connect groups that are going to help us become more and more effective as a church and reaching the lost for Jesus. There's a lot of things coming up in the life of church in September. We've got Father's Day on Sunday the 3rd, but we're doing Sunday visits Friday night. On that very first Friday in September, we're doing water baptisms. The 1st of September, already we've got quite a good number of people being baptized. But if you want to be baptized, or if you've got someone in your connect group that love to be baptized, please just see us at the Next Step stand or fill out a text to let us know about that. Let Eugene Kwa know who you're choosing to lead your connect groups in that fortnight. And above everything else, I just pray that you guys would just know that you're loved, that we're so thankful for everything you're doing and so thankful for everything we're about to launch ourselves into for the rest of this year. Love you heaps. God bless. Bye.